Snoop Dogg's been in the news. He's also been on the Super Bowl halftime show. And it's really funny that he was, because he's all over the news at the same time. It's just, they plan it this way. They really do. It's just, this is like capitalizing on the role, right? So now he's like across every single music business world site with the purchase of his original label. So he purchased, this came out February 9th, that he purchased Death Row label, which was the debut label for his first album through Death Row Records, and now it's under Snoop Dogg's ownership. So talk about something that's like so cool, right? You go back and buy your own label, you're so famous, and it's amazing. He's worked really hard to get there. He's done a lot of things. He's done a lot of things for other people too, and he continues to do it. So he's really been a really good brand, I think. You know what I mean? I don't know a lot of the history of Snoop Dogg. I don't even know, his day-to-day, but I do know that I've heard a lot of really good success stories. I've seen a lot of background films on him, and he seems to do a lot of things for music in general and for young new artists that are just coming out. I have a talking husky down at my feet, by the way. So this new news is that the launch of the album, the new release by Snoop Dogg that just came out on Friday, 20th studio album, Bacc On Death Row. So Bacc On Death Row is BODR. Now, here's the thing. The hip-hop legend had acquired the Death Row Records brand and decided to do an NFT label. Now, we're still trying to figure out exactly what that means, if that, what that's going to entail, but this is a little bit of it. Along with the album's release on Friday to all streaming services distributed by Create Music Group, Snoop Dogg also announced that he would be releasing the album on the blockchain through a partnership with blockchain gaming platform Gala Games via his Stash Box NFTs sold on Gala's new Gala Music store. It's like a mouthful, isn't it? So Gala Music claims to be the first decentralized record company which aims to show fans and supporters the power of listen to earn. Artists the power of support in the Gala Games ecosystem, the music corporations, the power of reasonable and fair allocations of rewards. Now, what that all means, I couldn't even tell you just yet. I still have to do more research on this, but I did want to mention this today because it's important news. It's important news for what's happening in the music business with regards to NFTs and what's going to come down the road for musicians on upper levels as well as lower levels too. Now, currently, and I've said this before, probably if you came up with an NFT and you had no fans and nobody knew you, you would probably just go in with the mix, right? And it would be just as difficult to sell your NFT as it is to get people to hit your Spotify and play you if they don't know you, right? So actually selling an NFT, you do kind of at this point still have to have some kind of following that really is hot on purchasing NFTs. But with that being said, there is a huge following on Twitter that loves to invest in NFTs. So if you do go to that hashtag NFT collectors, NFTs, all of that type of thing on Instagram, but mostly on Twitter, there's a big community there willing to look at what you have to offer. You just have to start, developing those relationships. So you can do it. It can be done. And there are a lot of people that are just sitting on Bitcoin that with nothing really to do with it, and they want to invest in NFTs, especially if it's tied to something creative, So, NFTs, he's saying, yeah, NFTs, just mark my words, you should do something with it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fun too. You could even do collaborations with artists on NFTs, people who already have a following in the NFT. You're the musician, they're the artist. Maybe you can do a collab and get something going there, and then you would capitalize from the fact that they already sell NFTs and have an audience. You never know. I would have to say, if I were an NFT creator and a songwriter came to me with great songs and great material and said, hey, let's do something, why not? Why wouldn't you? You could try. So the Snoop Dogg NFTs are limited to 25,000 and each box. includes one of 17 songs from the Bacc On Death Row album. Each box costs $5,000. As first reported by the Trapital, I think it's Trapital, Snoop Dogg had already sold over 8,000 Stash Box NFTs as of Monday, February 14th on the Gala Music Store at $5,000 a piece. Now, that's the start of something really, really good. I just wanted to give you this story because it's going to get you thinking about the NFT space and what it means for the future, because it's not just going to stop at this. It's not just going to stop here. Right now, NFTs are being sold with concert tickets, back row passes for life. I mean, like, as long as you own the NFT, whoever owns it gets those concert tickets. So there's a lot of things. And don't forget that as NFTs circulate and they go from person to person, as the value goes up, the artist always gets a percentage of that value. So they keep earning as the NFT grows and gets more expensive, So it's kind of like an investment in a way. But you are investing in the person, because there are going to be some NFTs that are going to be sought after, just like everything, for collectors. And there are going to be some that people are going to hang on to, hoping that the artist is going to go big one day, or that somebody's going to take an interest in them. So the more unusual they are, the better. And that's why I say it might be a good idea for a new artist to tie in with an already known art creator who creates really amazing NFTs but needs a music aspect to it that might even make it better. You know what I mean? And make it more special, because it's a piece of the artist, and supporting the new artist's career is always a good thing as far as a selling point for an NFT. In any case, I have an NFT following, so if you do get an NFT, let me know, and I will put it out there on Twitter for you. At the time of writing, there are 16,137 NFTs remaining, and if that means that the other 8,863 have been sold at the asking price, then the NFT sale has generated at least $44.3 million since it went live on Friday. That's exciting. Yeah. Okay, so you can look up the rest of the article, but I think I have proved my point that NFTs are something to watch moving forward. All right, going to another song. Yeah. And that's the Jack's Daily. You're going to see that one up on the podcast. Morning Coffee, Jack's Daily. And that's always a fun show to listen to on all of the streaming platforms, by the way. It is across everything from Apple to Anchor to BTR to, there's like not a station that the Jack's Dailies don't go out on, so you can always find them.